Chief Teachman. Yep. I have not until this afternoon, and he and I spoke this afternoon. Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening. There may have been a lack of communication between us and the legal department, and that's being resolved today. Sure. Okay, so I spoke to Karch this afternoon. He's now confirmed with the legal department to make sure we're on the same page, and I don't see a problem going forward. There may have been a disconnect, but I think we resolved it. I don't know until we confer with legal, but Karch is reaching out to legal today. He had a couple of things to look into on the file. He's going to reach out to them today. We'll probably all sit down next week and resolve who's going to take the lead on the investigation, but we should have this resolved very soon. And it's unfortunate there was a disconnect about who had the responsibility going forward. Yeah. No, I appreciate you bringing it to our attention, Jesse. I thank you. Right. Yep. Sure. Sure. Correct. Now, all the receipts that you showed me Tuesday night, you've already submitted them to the police department? Okay. Then have Karch go back and look at the evidence file for them. If he needs to get anything more from you, I'll have him call you. Otherwise, we'll see how we're going forward next week, and we'll get back in touch to let you know of our progress. Okay? I'll let him know that. Well, see, this is where I think, I don't know, this may be where there's a disconnect on who had the responsibility, because if the ordinance requires the homeowner to pay, and the target of the investigation bill the homeowners, there's no crime. Because if they have a responsibility to pay, there's no crime, you see? And I think that may have been Karch's position. Now, if the city was the victim, there's a question of whether it's criminal or civil as to the city. If the city wants to press criminal charges, then the law department needs to tell us that, and will be the investigatory arm for the law department, for the city. You follow me? If they say, we're not pursuing criminal charges, we want to pursue this civilly, then they would keep it in-house. And I think that's what I want. I know that's what I want, but I think that's what Karch needs to resolve with the legal is his impression was they were assuming responsibility for the investigation and a civil result. So we want to make sure that they're signing off on any criminal liability as to the target. And that's what I told Karch to go back. I said, make sure that that's how we're seeing this. We're not seeing the civilian homeowners as victims, because if they have an obligation to pay, then there's no crime as to them. And then it's a question whether the city wants to be a criminal victim or a civil plaintiff in suing back for the money. Tax money. But I understand about. Right. But once they didn't pay that directly to him, they paid that to the city, who then paid. So the city is still in control. I understand the ultimate source is your wallet. I get that. But if you write a check to him as a homeowner, and then you pay your water bills or your taxes or some other funding stream, and the city then takes control of the general revenue and they pay out, the city's still the victim, because it's a point of contact with him, and that's my point legally. So Karch is working that out with legal department, and somebody's going to take this and run with it going forward. Okay? Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Davis. Bye-bye.